The GrassRank Institute, Department of Applied Pitch Sciences, Institute Report Number 46, cleared for public release. Panama vs. Croatia, Group L Match 46, 23rd of June 2026, BMO Field, Toronto, the first official senior international fixture ever contested between these two nations. The historical precedent layer will be brief. Section 1, Turf Composition Index. BMO Field's surface is a cis-grass hybrid system, natural ryegrass reinforced with synthetic polyethylene fibers stitched at 20 mm intervals through the root zone, 95% natural under FIFA's measurement criteria, underground heating, precision irrigation, banks of grow lights operated on a compressed tournament maintenance schedule. The Institute's moisture retention coefficient returns 0.98, within the acceptable band, dampener not triggered. The venue sits at 76 meters above sea level. The adaptive physiology weighting does not activate at this elevation. Lake Ontario exerts a moderating influence on local humidity. The Institute's meteorological desk classifies late June conditions at this location as temperate and acceptably managed. Turf composition verdict, neutral, hybrid surface logged, no dampener, no altitude effect. Section 2, Kit Chromatography Profile. Panama's home kit is a deep red ground with white side panels manufactured by Reebok, the brand's return to World Cup competition, and carries a woven harpy eagle motif derived from the Federation crest. Red is a high saturation primary. The Institute's spectral instruments return a consistent reading. However, red does not activate the 1.4 times high visibility coefficient, which is reserved for yellow and yellow-adjacent grounds. The instrument records the color and declines to extend the bonus weighting. Croatia's home kit is the Shahovnica, the red and white checkerboard pattern in use since Croatia's inaugural modern international in 1990, and traceable as a heraldic device to the 15th century. 25 alternating fields of red and white across the primary surface, high contrast, distinctive, immediately identifiable at distance. A chromatographic complexity coefficient of 1.12 times is assigned to Croatia. No equivalent weighting is returned for Panama. Kit chromatography verdict, Croatia advantage 1.12 times. Section 3, Stadium Conditions Matrix. BMO Field is partially enclosed, with covered stands on 3 sides and a temporary open north end fitted with additional seating, bringing total capacity to 45,736. The Institute notes without elaboration that this makes BMO Field the smallest stadium hosting matches in the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Lake Ontario air circulation enters from the open north end. The enclosed configuration amplifies crowd noise, the acoustic desk confirms. Neither finding falls outside the normal operating range for tournament venues assessed under the Stadium Conditions Matrix. Neither receives a coefficient. The Institute has noted the smallest stadium designation. It has no coefficient for relative seating capacity. It notes the fact and continues. Stadium Conditions Verdict, neutral on all parameters. Section 4, Historical Precedent Layer. The Institute's archivists have conducted a full review of available records and confirm Panama and Croatia have never met in an official senior international fixture of any kind. No friendly internationals, no competitive encounters, no tournament crossings. The file is empty. The 3.2 times weighting reserved for World Cup stage encounters does not apply. No coefficient of any magnitude can be extracted from a null record. The historical precedent layer returns nothing and is formally closed. The Institute will note, in the margin of this section and nowhere else, that Croatia's World Cup record is not null. Runners-up in 1998, runners-up in 2018, third place in 2022. Panama's record is a group stage exit in their sole prior appearance in 2018. The Institute does not use tournament pedigree as a direct input. It notes these facts for completeness and permits them to inform no coefficient in this section. Historical precedent verdict, no prior meetings, file closed. Section 5, National Symbolism Weighting. Panama's Football Federation crest bears a stylized harpy eagle, broad-winged, angular, rendered in dark blue on white above the word Panama in a capping panel. The harpy eagle is one of the largest and most powerful birds of prey on Earth. Wingspan reaches 2 meters. It hunts monkeys and sloths from the forest canopy. The Institute's heraldry desk classifies this without ambiguity as an apex predator. The 1.15 times coefficient is assigned to Panama. The desk further notes that the eagle appears not merely on the national arms, but on the football kit itself as a woven motif, an unusually direct transfer of the symbol to the playing field. The coefficient is not adjusted on this account. It is, however, noted. Croatia's coat of arms is a composite device. The central Shahovnica shield, surmounted by a crown of 5 smaller shields representing the historical regions of Croatia, Dubrovnik, Dalmatia, Istria, and Slavonia. No element of the crest is zoological. The Shahovnica is a heraldic chessboard, a territorial and dynastic symbol of considerable antiquity. The crown of shields carries stars, a crescent, a goat head, and a marten. The desk classifies the goat head and the marten as fauna. Neither meets the apex predator classification. No predator coefficient is assigned to Croatia. The Institute notes that the Shahovnica dates to at least the 1527 Assembly of Cetin and was suppressed during periods of foreign rule, during which it served as a symbol of resistance. This fact is entered into the record and assigned no coefficient. National symbolism verdict: Panama advantage, Harpy Eagle apex predator 1.15 times. Institute verdict: Croatia 2, Panama 1. Composite confidence 76.4%. The Institute's 5 sections return 2 active directional coefficients pulling in opposite directions. Panama's national symbolism weighting activates at 1.15 times via the Harpy Eagle. Croatia's kit chromatography coefficient activates at 1.12 times via the Shahovnica. On these 2 coefficients alone, the models are nearly balanced, with a narrow numerical advantage to Panama. The remaining 3 sections, however, are not neutral in aggregate. The turf composition index records a hybrid surface whose fiber stitching density is calibrated for the high-precision short passing systems that have characterized Croatia's tournament play across 3 successive World Cups. The stadium conditions matrix returns a partially enclosed acoustic environment consistent with heightened Croatia supporter presence. The historical precedent layer, though empty, does not weigh against Croatia's broader tournament profile in a manner the models can ignore. These are not coefficients the Institute can print. They are nonetheless inputs the composite confidence register has processed. Composite confidence settles at 76.4%, single goal margin band. Panama's national symbolism coefficient clears the 1.10 threshold for a consolation goal allowance. Panama is certified 1 goal. Croatia's second goal arrives in the 71st minute. The Institute certifies this result without reservation. The GrassRank Institute. Comments disputing the methodology are reviewed. Anomalous opinions are noted and filed.